From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News Update.
Morning, everyone. It is March 31st. It's Friday. We have a lot of stories to get to. I'm Nicole Nalepa. But first, we want to start you off with some breaking news this morning in Bloomfield, where crews are investigating a fire. And this was a fire that took place after two people had to jump out of a window to escape. We have Cassidy Williams there live right now for us this morning. Cassidy, what can you tell us?
Well, the fire marshal confirms that two people had to jump out of their bedroom window to get to safety. This is the damage left behind. Fire officials are now looking into how this fire started. The fire is out. Again, the fire marshal said those two people that jumped out of their window were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. They woke up because they had a working smoke detector that alerted them to the fire. They were not able to go downstairs because of the heat that was rising, but they are expected to be okay. No firefighters were injured, and now the work begins into looking into how this started and rebuilding for this family. For now, live in Bloomfield, Cassidy Williams, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Cassidy. And we are also tracking developing news this morning. We have, of course, the Trump indictment to tell you about. But before we get there, we want to take you to Montville. Here on your screen, you can see that a 3-alarm fire ended up ripping through a house right on Beach Lane. That's the location there. We're told that it started early this morning and nearly spread to a neighbor's home before crews were able to knock it down. Now, they say no one was hurt, but that house is a total loss. All right, now let's get to some other developing news this morning. Former President Donald Trump is facing criminal charges after a grand jury in New York indicted him yesterday. The exact charges are still under seal right now, but we do know that the indictment is related to his alleged role in a hush money payment to Stormy Daniels, the adult film star, back in 2016. Now, Trump denies any wrongdoing and says that he still plans to run for president in 2024. And one more day until the men's Final Four. One more day. The national semifinals for UConn against Miami will take place. And can this UConn squad earn its 5th national title? Well, Mark Robbins has been live in Houston all morning for us. He joins us now at 7 a.m. Mark, how are things going there? Is the team ready? Do you think they're prepared enough?
I think they're prepared. They'll have one more practice later on today, an open one at NRG Stadium. But I think they are ready. And part of the reason they are so ready is all the talent. And in the middle, they're one of their big men in the middle. Been outstanding all season long. He's an all-conference performer in the Big East. He was an all-tournament performer from the West region, helping the Huskies roll through that region, winning 4 games by more than 20 points. He is a man who has been able to score offensively, defend with tenacity, and rebound with tenacity at the other end of the floor. And he's also been able to get his teammates involved, helping them with assists on the floor and off the floor as well, by coaching and helping and working with him, like UConn freshman Donovan Clingan, who he's helped along the way. Those two are a potent punch in the middle for the Huskies. They've got Jordan Hawkins shooting from the outside. They have Andre Jackson Jr. running the offense, playing great defense. This is a very deep and talented team. If they play the way they have the last couple of weeks, nobody's going to beat them in this tournament. And of course, they'll take on Miami 8:49-ish Saturday night, only on Channel 3. Reporting live in Houston at the Final Four, Mark Robbins, Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports.
All right, thanks, Mark. It's been great seeing you all morning, and I like how you say 8:49-ish, because that's such a specific time.
Yeah, second game of a doubleheader. It's going to be later than that.
Okay, yeah. So maybe drink some coffee if you aren't planning on staying up too late. I think no one's going to have a hard time staying up late. And of course, remember, you can catch all of the action on WFSB.com. We will be airing that game right here on Channel 3, your home for Huskies basketball. All right, the time now is 7:04. We want to take you to Windsor Locks, where we're learning this morning that police there have made an arrest in connection to an attempted carjacking that actually happened in December. Now, 21-year-old Elian Estremera was arrested at his home in Hartford. There's this picture up there on the screen. He faces a bunch of other charges, including larceny, robbery, and carjacking, and he is locked up on a $150,000 bond. Police also say a second suspect has been identified and is still on the run this morning. And we have an update now for you on a story that we first brought you Wednesday. Police tell us that the 78-year-old woman who was found unconscious in her covered driveway right on Beechwood Boulevard died of natural causes. Plainfield police initially treated this case as suspicious, but now investigators say that Elizabeth Hill suffered from heart disease. And police in West Hartford are looking for this man on your screen here, who is wanted for questioning, all in connection to a fight that ended with one person flashing a gun. Investigators say the situation played out after a basketball game at Sedgwick Middle School. The suspect was last spotted driving this car now you're about to see. This is a 2006 through 2012 Lincoln MKZ. So if you have any information on this story, please give West Hartford Police a call. And it was a very special night for Bristol police officer Alec Iorato yesterday as he was inducted into the National Law Enforcement Officer Hall of Fame. Officer Iorato was hurt in an ambush back in October that killed two fellow police officers, Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte and Sergeant Alex Hamsey. Officer Iorato fired a single shot that ended up killing the suspect and ended the attack.
As many of you know, Dustin DeMonte and Alex Hamsey are the true heroes. And in my world, they're the true recipients of this award. Myself and many others will forever honor them, because if it weren't for them that night, and no one who responded on October 12th would be here.
Well, the Hall of Fame was created back in 2017 in Toledo, Ohio, and this is all in an effort to spotlight officers who embody the best in service, valor, courage, and duty. Happening today, the Department of Justice has released some new information about the possible bipartisan Safer Communities Act. The proposal would enhance background checks for potential gun buyers under the age of 21 and provide funding for red flag laws. Now, this announcement will happen this morning at 11, and Connecticut Senators Chris Murphy and Richard Blumenthal are expected to make comments on this. Scott, over to you.
All right, thanks, Nicole. 7:07. Our Doppler scans to stay dry. It's absolutely gorgeous out there this morning, but we are expecting an increase in cloud coverage as we move through the day today. Temperatures are going to be a little bit better than where they were yesterday, but still a little bit below normal. Typical daytime high for this time of year is about 54, 55. We're going to get into the upper 40s, low 50s today. Dry roads, you're good to go. Look at the sunrise this morning. Hartford, 28 degrees, beautiful. Winds are calm. Torrington, also beautiful. Just enough cloud coverage out there to make for a stunning start. No fog to greet us this morning, but the temperatures are making the headlines this morning. They're a little on the chilly side. 21 in Norwich, 22 in Willimantic, 23 in Salisbury, Waterbury, Meriden, Putnam. Remember, 33 is the number where we should be. We're at 23. Everybody's in the 20s this morning. Woo. That is a chilly start. The good news is, again, the winds are calm, so no wind chill. Kids, you will be outside for recess. Take with you a jacket, a light jacket, 45 degrees, 45 to 47 for the ride home, 48 to 50 with mostly cloudy skies. Satellite and radar, not a lot going on here, but to our north and west, we do see a storm system that's approaching. Most of this moisture is going to stay to the north of Connecticut during the day today, but you can see the bigger picture here. There's a storm brewing through Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, all getting some wet weather this morning, and that wet weather will be here during the day tomorrow. So here's a look at early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today, we're good. Some scattered showers for the evening rush, but again, most of the moisture stays to the north, and then a bigger batch of rain rolls in tomorrow morning. This is 8, 9, pouring at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 11 o'clock still pouring. Then we get some breaks of sun. Here comes 3 o'clock. Could be completely clear for a period of time. That's when the temperatures are really going to take off with a southwesterly flow. And then here comes that front, 6 p.m. Just approaching the state through 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's all winding down by 10, but some of those storms could be a bit strong. High pressure relinquishes control today. Mostly cloudy skies with a southwesterly flow. Showers roll in tomorrow morning. That break in the action comes tomorrow afternoon, and then more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow late afternoon through the evening hours. All right, now the Storm Prediction Center has placed us in the marginal risk category for receiving some strong storms, so you're going to have to be careful tomorrow afternoon and evening. Keep your eyes to the skies. If they look threatening, head indoors. Temperature trend today is up into the upper 40s, low 50s with mostly cloudy skies. By this afternoon, more of the same for the immediate shoreline, a degree or two cooler there. Again, clouds are on the increase with afternoon showers. The sun is up 6:35, sets at 7:15. And your 7-day forecast includes windy conditions tomorrow, gusts in excess of 30. Storms expected in the afternoon and evening. There'll be morning rain, a lull. Storms expected in the afternoon and evening, and then much cooler by 20 degrees on Sunday, breezy with 51, and that breeze will make it 51 feel a little bit cooler. Monday and Tuesday, moderating temperatures up to 70 degrees by Wednesday, with showers in the forecast Wednesday late through Thursday morning, and then just a little bit cooler, 64 degrees on Thursday. 7:10 is now the time. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you. And thank you so much for tuning into Eyewitness News on this Friday morning, last day of the month of March. Go Huskies. Remember, you can get all of your news, weather, traffic, and of course, your home for the Huskies coverage right here on Channel 3 and the Channel 3 app. Have a great weekend, everyone. Be healthy. Stay positive.